Hi everyone, this is Johanna from Johanna Salon, and I look a little crazy right now, but I'm about to wash my hair and I'm going to show you guys how to cut your own hair, so stay tuned. After I wash my hair and dry it is when I'm going to come back because I dry cut my hair, and I'm going to show you guys how to cut your own hair into layers. This is my natural hair, my length already, and I'm going to show you guys how to cut, so stay tuned. Guys, I'm back. I washed my hair already. Now this is my natural, what everybody would call natural. I just stopped relaxing my hair. It's not really natural because I color my hair and I do Sebastian cellophanes to keep shine and moisture locked in. But this is what it looks like in its natural state. There's two reasons why I'm gonna cut my hair. I have a good amount of length, but I just have about 2 inches left of my permed hair that I am dying to get rid of because it's dead nasty. My ends are disgusting, as you can see. I need to cut about maybe this much. So as you can see from far, it's like really thick right here, and then it's very stringy right here. So this is like all the dead hair that I need to get rid of, and that's what I'm gonna be cutting. But I don't cut my hair wet because I have curly hair, and I won't get an even cut. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blow dry, and then I'm gonna flat iron my hair. And then after I do that, that's when I'm gonna show you guys the cut. So stay tuned and please watch. Bye. So hi guys. So I'm back. I did my makeup. I also flat ironed my hair and dried my hair. And I did a little boo-boo. I put a little bit too much pink lotion and a little bit of Moroccan oil that I usually use to moisturize my hair. I went a little bit overboard, but it is what it is. I'm not going to wash it again. So I want to tell you guys that thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching my channel. I really appreciate you guys, and I know I've been away for a very long time, but life is life and it must go on, and I can't do a video as often as I would like. But here's a video because it's something that you guys really need to know. Not a lot of people know how to cut their own hair. There's 1,000 videos on makeup and a million videos on hair and hair extensions and all these things that I do to myself, but so much information out there. Even though I am gonna do a video on my own hair extension, that was why I wanted to cut my hair also, because all these dead ends I'm going to be putting back my hair extensions, and I'm excited about that. That was the second reason why I want to cut my hair also. I wanted to let you guys know I am a licensed cosmetologist. I do have my degree in cosmetology. I'm also licensed by the state of New York, but nonetheless, I still want to share my knowledge with you guys. So here it is. First, you have to identify what type of haircut you want, whether it's long layers, short layers, or just a straight bob. If you want a straight bob, I can show you how to layer your hair for that in another video. I'm not going to do that today. But for me, what I want to do is I want to do longer layers because it's a little easier to do for yourself, because you don't have to kind of style and maneuver the hair. So I'm going to show you guys now how to part the hair. I'm not going to be cutting too much off the top because then it's going to be too short, and I don't like my bangs short. It took me a long time to grow it this long, so I don't want to cut a lot. And I always part my hair this way. That's another thing I wanted to let you guys know. As a hairstylist, you don't always have to cut in the middle and forwards and things like that. There's different ways of cutting your hair. You don't always have to go the conventional style, and that's what I'm going to show you guys today. How I cut my hair, how I cut some of my clients' hair when I'm doing their own. So first I'm going to part my hair. So being that I always use my hair this way, I rarely change it unless it goes all the way back like this. I really don't change my hairstyle. So basically, just part it where you usually use your hair. So my bangs I'm not really going to touch. So just part it and you can get that out of the way. And pardon me, I am in my bathroom just because this is where I did everything. So you part the front section like this. Make sure you guys have good scissors. I have these scissors by Joewell. They're a little bit expensive, they're about $200, but they're phenomenal and they give you a good cut. If you guys cannot afford expensive scissors, what I suggest you do, go to the beauty supply. Like a good pair of scissors, maybe about $30–40. Just ask whoever's there. Okay, so my hair is parted right now. Okay, so for layers, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take about an inch from the back. If you can't see, you can have two mirrors, one back to back. I have a mirror here, but because of the camera, you might not see it. You can see it, but this is about maybe an inch and a half, so just a little bit less. And this is what we call your baseline, meaning this is how long the end will be. Sorry, you're going to need a pair of scissors. And you're going to need a cutting comb. A cutting comb basically looks like this. Has wider teeth, and then it has teeth that are more close together. This is just to grab different textures of hair. But it also has a little ruler. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has a 1, a 2, 3, 4, up to 5 and 6. And you can measure. This is about 1 inch, 2 inches, and this is used to measure. So right here, as you can see, hold on. As you can see, about an inch and a half, but that's okay. When your ends are like fried and damaged, when you blow dry or you flat iron, they kind of look like this. And my ends are very, very fried because these ends are what's left of my relaxed hair. As you can see, my hair gets really, really straight after I flat iron it. But from my relaxed hair, I still have quite a few ends left. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your hair. Let me turn around. First of all, the way you hold your scissors, you use your ring finger right in there, your two fingers, your index and your middle finger on the top, and then your thumb comes around. This is how you hold a scissor. Okay? So, and then your pinky goes on here. Okay, so you're gonna hold it here. I'm gonna take off about that much. And that's gonna be my base. What you do, you hold it straight out and you start cutting. Very gently. If your scissors are good, you don't have to use too much force. And voila, we have our baseline cut. Let me show you. Nasty split ends. Now, since you're doing this from, yourself, try to go on the other side. Since I was doing it from this side, try to go on this side and see how straight it is. See? It's not too straight, so we have to cut that end right there. Right there. Now that's straight. And this is basically a blunt cut. A 0-degree cut, basically. So now what we do is, I'm going to take down section by section. And here, you don't really have to go inch by inch. I don't go inch by inch. You can take about 2 inches, maybe a little bit more, and bring it down. Now this is the tricky part. When you want to do short layers, you hold your hair. I hope you guys can see this. You hold your hair up like this, straight out. This will give you long layers. You're going to cut more. When you want short layers, you bring it down like here. Think about this as a right angle, okay? Right angle, this is 45 degrees, this is 90 degrees. So right here, if you want short layers, you're going to do 45 degrees. If you want a blunt cut, you go straight down. That's 0, okay? So now we have to measure with the hair that we just cut, okay? As you can see, it's right there. So now you go, put your fingers right to the edge of where that hair is, and at an angle, you start cutting. Now I'm cutting here quite a bit, okay? Be careful with the edge of the scissor and your hand. When I was learning how to cut, I cut myself many times because I didn't know how to hold it correctly. Now, since you already have a guide, you can take a little bit of that. Turn around. You can take a little bit of that and just repeat. Hold it out, 45 degrees. Make sure that you see this hair that we just cut. Make sure it's all the way down. Start cutting. Again, be careful with your inner hand. See, I left a little hair. Okay. And I am cutting a lot just because I really hate my ends. I really, really do. I hate when every time I'm either blow drying or flat ironing, they look like nasty. So right here, I'm looking in the mirror. Okay, be careful again. I'm holding my hair 45 degrees. Okay, again, just take a little piece of that hair, and then the rest come around. Keep in mind, when you're doing it yourself, it's not going to be perfect. I can tell you that much. Not even for me, that I'm a professional, it's going to be perfect. It's not. So keep that in mind. If you are uncomfortable cutting your own hair, I suggest you go to a hairstylist in your area. So right here, it's a little uncomfortable for me because I'm used to cutting like this. Okay. And right here you cut. And there you go. Again, it's not going to be perfect, so if you feel that you didn't cut correctly, go back. See, I didn't cut correctly. Go back in, fix it. And then go on to your next one. Now, let me look at what I did. One second, honey. That's my son.
What are you doing?
Cutting my hair.
Why?
Making a video. Be quiet.
It's cover. It's cover.
On my phone.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So now you just continue cutting. Now the front, I'm gonna cut in long layers, okay? Sorry. So the front, I'm just gonna cut according to how I use my bangs. And I'm gonna start with the bottom half first. Okay. And I usually do it at an angle like this. So I'm just gonna continue that. Thank God. I kind of cut a lot. Look. But I need to. Okay, so now we just follow those bangs. I'm gonna have to separate it just so I can see. See, I just follow. I'm so happy I'm cutting my hair. I couldn't wait for this hair to grow. So now, since this hair is a little short, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try to connect it at the top, you see, and just cut it this way. And the way you do that is just do straight cuts like this down. And these are longer, 90-degree, over directing. But in this case, I need to do that because, these bangs are really fried. Alright guys, so I'm done with my haircut, which is not perfect because even though I am a professional, I'm doing it myself. But I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, which was to get rid of all those nasty ends. And I think I did that. So tell me what you guys think. And if you guys want to see more tutorials, please let me know. It is choppy. That's almost the point of layers. But I had to take my shirt off to clean all this hair off. But I'm going to show you the floor. Check this out. The sink. Check out the floor. Oh. And my fuzzy socks. But that's how much hair I cut off. Some longer than others. Of course, it's layers. Alright guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to really try to do more tutorials when I have time, life just gets in the way and I don't have the time to do so. But I promise that I'm going to try to do more. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment if you want to see anything else or more videos about Johanna's salon, about my life, and how everything's going. Just let me know. Thank you again. You have a blessed day, afternoon, and since it's Christmas, happy holidays. Bye.